It is very important to have a critical eye while searching for information on the Internet. Anyone can put pretty much anything on the Internet, so it is crucial that you make sure that you are getting correct information. Here we will tell you some key ideas for making sure that you find the best possible information on the Internet by Michelle, Tina, Alexandria, and Sarah. The first article is from Johns Hopkins University by Elizabeth E. Kirk and called Evaluating Information Found on the Internet. Some things to consider when evaluating websites are, first of all, authorship. Ask yourself, is this author known or is it some obscure person? Are these persons' credentials listed? Is he qualified? Is there any evidence to support that this person knows what they are talking about? Another thing to consider is the publisher. A well-known publisher will make sure that the work has passed grading standards. Another thing to consider is if the organization is a reputable organization. Is it suitable for the topic at hand? PETA would not be a good informant of information regarding the most reliable cars. If the website is a personal website, it is an immediate red flag that it may not be the most reliable. It is relatively simple for anyone to get a web page and put anything on it they want. No one is going to stop them if the information is incorrect.
The point of view is another important factor to consider. If the organization publishing the web page has a stake in the issue, they are most likely biased. For example, a web page on the most reliable cars published by Honda is highly likely to say that Hondas are the most reliable. This is propaganda, masked as information. A political web page that informs on an opponent is likely to be biased as well. They directly benefit from you believing their information. Knowledge of literature is another thing to keep in mind when looking at web pages. If the author does not have a bibliography, he might not have gotten his information from a reliable source. It is crucial that the author provide you with a background of theories and baseline knowledge to prove his knowledge and also to create a foundation for the other information. Also, does the author contradict him or herself? If they do, it is not necessarily a bad thing. As long as you take two sides to one argument without addressing it, then this is a problem. Accuracy within the web page is something that is important to its accuracy. Is the method used to get the information explained and reasonable? Are there links to the works that are cited? Is the background information correct? It is a good idea to check facts and sources to gain information on the website's accuracy. Also, is the website current? Is there a date given? Obviously, the more recent, the better. Pay attention not only to the publication date, but also the date of the information gathered. Is the information outdated? When using a search engine, keep in mind that these sites sell their top search returns to companies, so the top site return for a search may not be the most relevant, but a sold space. Another article we examined was by the International Society for Technology and Education called Seek Strategically, Find Answers Appropriately. This addresses ways that kids can find information online.
Search engines provide a wealth of information on many subjects. Some good search engines for kids are Yahooligans, Ask Jeeves for Kids, and the Library in the Sky student homepage. Q&A sites offer children the opportunity to ask an expert questions about their field of interest. This follows the conversation format and allows for follow-up explanations that may occur when the student learns new information. Some examples are Ask a Veteran, Ask a Volcanologist, and Ask a Scientist. And some examples of networks that provide these services are How Things Work and the MadSci Network. Telementoring is another option available to students that can provide more personalized help. Here, the students will be able to work with a subject area specialist and communicate over many weeks or months. Here, technology is used to build a structured relationship centered on the student's needs across time and distance. Some good telementoring sites are Cyber Sisters, Electronic Emissary Project, and the International Telementor Program, and YouthFriends. Lastly, the article, I Read It on the Computer, It Must Be True, is a sample lesson given by David M. Markovitz that can be done with children of any age.
The lesson plan splits the class into groups and gives each group a different site related to the same topic. In the example, the sites are related to nauseam. Each site has strong opinions on the topic. For example, one site explains the atrocities that Nazis committed, another denies the atrocities, a third agrees with Nazi principles, and a fourth wants to present day Nazis. Each group will then share their findings with the class. This shows the basis on the web pages and the variety of information found on the same topic on the web. This activity can be adjusted for something more age-appropriate for younger students. Also, the topic can be changed to a topic less controversial. This will show that even less hot topics will have a variety of information available on them. This lesson sets a foundation for critical thinking and analysis of sources. It will also cause students to ask questions. It will hopefully open their eyes to the wealth of information, both true and false, out there. Hopefully this will make students think before just believing anything they read. We hope you enjoyed our presentation.